and good afternoon from a wet and rainy New York, and welcome to the vlog. So my time here in New York is limited and I don't think I'll be doing much photography in this disgusting weather, but thought it's an exciting city regardless, and definitely going to be doing some exploring regardless. I mean, I can't just sit around all day inside in such a crazy awesome city when I have such limited time here. So thanks for joining me along the journey, and let's see what we can explore. First destination on the things I want to do today is B&H Photo. This is the world's largest camera store, and you're not allowed to film in the inside of a shop. Might just do it anyway. But it's anyway not crazy exciting. But what is exciting is that they have a bunch of deals on some stuff I've been meaning to buy anyway. So definitely going to go strike a bargain there, pick that up, and I'll show you what I've bought afterwards. So that should be quite exciting, and tell you a bit about why I bought the gear and why I hope to improve my photography that way. So that ended up being a really expensive excursion. But yeah, really happy with my purchases. Some were semi-spontaneous, but these are things I've been keeping an eye on online for many months, and just decided to pull the trigger and buy them in the end, and yeah, don't regret it, pretty happy. But let me show you what I bought. Alright, let's talk some gear. So the first thing I bought was the Aputure ALMX. I know, that's just letters right now, but what that is, it's a credit card sized light. It looks like this, and it's an extremely powerful LED light, so check this out. So this is just incredibly useful for video work, and just look how powerful that is. That's just amazing. And then over and above that, not only can you make it brighter and darker, you can also change the color temperature. So what that looks like is this. Let me make this light really warm because it's really cold right now. And before you know it, I'm basking in like a sunset glow almost. Check this out, how crazy. And yeah. So this thing set me back $150 US, and it's pretty cool. I actually used to own the predecessor as well, which is this one right here, the ALM9. But this one has much better build quality, costs a lot more, is a lot more powerful, and has some additional features like changing the color temperature and having a battery indicator, as well as a boost mode, which I'll activate now. It just makes the light extremely bright, the utmost maximum brightness for up to 1 minute, which allows you to use this for taking portraits in a pinch. Now, the predecessor has helped me out of many sticky situations. You could call this a Swiss Army knife of video lights, and that's why I thought, since this has served me so well all this time, why not buy the latest model that's even more powerful and just see what I can make happen with this. So on that note, why don't we just use it right now and continue filming the rest of this video with this light on, so that you can see the difference. So can you notice the difference? Let me know in the comments below. Well, I certainly hope so, otherwise that would be money wasted. Now let's keep talking about the next thing I bought, and that's this right here. So this camera bag I've owned previously, but what's really cool about the Lover Pro Tactic 450 bag is that it's got all these loops that you can attach additional gear to, and in this instance I've decided to buy this add-on bag. And the reason being I wanted this specific one in this elongated shape is because it's just the perfect bag to house my gimbal. Now in the past, I've had this gimbal just right here on the side of the camera bag, in the bottle compartment, and then what happens is, you're walking through the street, it's dangling around, it's really exposed and it's very vulnerable, the gimbal in itself, and also this exposes you to theft, and I've dropped the gimbal on the floor a few times, which is not ideal. But now in here, the gimbal is much better protected, it's really well looked after, and not only that, this bag also comes with a rain cover, which attaches from the bottom, which you can just pull right over the bag, and that also leaves your gimbal a lot more protected from the elements. So I thought this is kind of cool because I use the gimbal all the time to actually film this very vlog, and now that's a great way to carry it a lot more hassle-free going forward. And the third and final thing I bought at B&H Photo is this right here, the Sigma MC11 mount adapter. Now what that allows you to do is to mount any Canon fit autofocus lens to a Sony mirrorless camera body. Now you might be asking yourself, Philip, why do you need a Canon mount adapter to a Sony mirrorless body if you're shooting with a Canon camera? Well, You guessed it. I just ordered myself a brand new Sony a7R III, and that should be arriving any day, which I'm really excited about. But I won't be touching on that in this video, why I chose to switch from the Canon 5D to the Sony a7R III. Honestly, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of videos comparing the Canon to the Sony. Trust me, I've watched them all, and I'm really bored of it in the lead up to making this purchasing decision. So if you want to find out more about why the Canon, why Sony, honestly, like I said, there's thousands of videos. I'm not going to bore you with yet another one, but if you're interested in seeing all about those, head over to YouTube and just give it a browse. And be bored for yourself, anyway. And with all that being said, let's head back into New York City and keep exploring. That's way more exciting than talking about gear anyway. And we're back to exploring New York. So weather's still completely unchanged, of course. Still raining buckets, and I think next up we're gonna head to the Oculus, which is a really stunning and beautiful shopping center. And they got some amazing Christmas decorations inside the shopping center. So gonna head over to Penn Station, which is one of the ugliest train stations, by the way. I'll show you in a sec. And then take the subway from there.
This is a World Trade Center bound train. The next stop is 23rd Street.
Made it to the really beautiful shopping center called the Oculus at the World Trade Center, and they got this Winter Wonderland set up because it's the temporary exhibition that keeps changing. I've seen tennis ones and all kinds of different ones, but I think this is by far the most beautiful one I've ever seen. This Winter Wonderland, kind of like a interesting Christmas market going on over here, and these snowman figurines. So I'm gonna walk around a bit and see if we can find a cool angle to take a photo of all of this. So I love this angle and all of the symmetry, and now I've got the snowman lined up right down here, and then got the whole hall as well. And the best way to photograph this, of course, is using a wide-angle lens. So using an 18mm prime lens, and that captures as much as possible. Well, it's my widest lens I have anyway, so it's the best tool I have right now. And I was able to capture most of this hall, which looks stunning, but you see for yourself. Here's the photo. And that's all I have for today. Weather outside is still frightening, and it's really not great for photography conditions. More like a good day for chilling at home and watching movies. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Bye for now.